Yo, what's up people? It's the Grandad AO and the growth doesn't stop. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down a couple lessons from Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5, so stick with me in it. What I'm going to take away from his song and how I'm going to incorporate some of the things he's brought about into my mindset, and hopefully you'll be able to do the same after watching the full length of this video. At the very beginning of the song, Kendrick Lamar starts by saying, "My perspective may differ from yours." This is because life is perspective, and our perspective is formed from what we currently know. So despite each and every one of us all have perspectives on all of the current situations going on in the world, all of the situations that each of the celebrities such as Kobe, Nipsey Hussle, Kanye West, OJ, the other guy who I don't know his name, we all have our own perspectives on their situations and what they've done and how they've impacted the culture, on what they've done for the culture. We have all seen them in the media and we cast our opinions based on our perspective. Our perspective is formed by what we know of the situation. This is very important because a lot of the time, whenever we cast our opinions on a matter, we're casting it from our own perspective, but we talk on the matter as if it's a fact and as if we are the only people who know the truth, and only other people that agree with us also know what they're talking about, when that in reality we only know about half of the situation, if that. We only know what's been shown to us through TV, through Twitter. We don't know what was going on through their head. We don't know what hasn't been shown to the rest of the world. So our perspective is limited. So when we're casting these judgments on people and saying these things about them, we're actually saying it with a limited perspective, with limited information. So we need to remember that whenever we are casting our perspective, whenever we are casting our judgment on other people and other things and other situations, that it is just our perspective of the matter. It is probably just an opinion. We need to understand that whenever we are casting our opinions on social media, we are talking on other people's situations, other people's lives, that it is actually just a perspective with our current knowledge. And we need to remember that other people have their own perspectives too. The second thing I took away from Kendrick Lamar The Heart Part 5 was that just because something is the culture, the norm, doesn't mean we have to and should put up with it. Kendrick Lamar says we are trained to accept what follows, right? Something happens to people and we just accept the consequences. But it's like, why is that the norm? You know, people are hurting people, which he said, and then we just accept that as the norm. This isn't right. And he's saying that there's so many things wrong within society that people are now just saying, oh, that's just the way it is. That's just the culture. Let's just accept it because that's normal. It's not going to change. Why are we just accepting things to be a part of the culture when we know it's wrong? We know it's not right. It doesn't matter if it happens every day in life. It's not normal to live life like that. Just because something happens doesn't mean you put up and stay silent about it. If it's not right, it's not right. Related to this point about things just being a part of the culture, the way he's saying it as if, like, you know, when he's got Kanye's face, like, oh yeah, it's the culture. Like, I'm hanging it. Yeah, I done that for the culture. I done this for the culture. Like, but when you do things for the culture, you shouldn't be hanging it over people's heads. And that's what I took away from the video, is that like when you do stuff, just you don't hang it over people's heads, you just do it to do it. You know, like, oh yeah, like I've done this for you, like what do I get back? I've done this for you. Like, you just do it because you want to do it. You don't do it to hand things over other people's heads. And that's what I secondly took away from just the way that Kendrick Lamar just kept on repeating, it's the culture, it's the culture. It just comes across as pure arrogance when you do stuff for people and then you start hanging it over their head saying, yeah, I've done this for you, I've done this for you, I've done this for you. But like, okay, you've done it, but don't hang it over my head. The third thing that stuck out to me in the second half of the song is that you should do things that will outlive you, not for yourself, because you're not going to be here to reap the benefits, right? But you should be doing the things for people that are to follow. You should be putting things out there that are going to benefit other people and not just you. And not just while you're here, but for while you're gone. Leaving the earth in a better place than what you found it. This is what stuck out to me. It was the verse for Kobe and Nipsey Hussle. Life is so much bigger than us. So much bigger than us. Why should we only be the ones to benefit from our work? If we're really doing it for the culture, it should be benefiting everybody, not just while we're here, but while we're gone, in whatever it is that you do. The fourth thing that stuck out to me and I took away from the song was to complete my life mission. I asked myself after listening to this, what is my life mission? Like, why am I here? What am I dedicating myself to? And I realized that it's not so much of a thing that I'm working towards, it's a thing that I live in, a thing that I can do on a day to day, and I can take steps, and obviously I can progress to the bigger picture and the big goal. But even working towards that, what can I do there that is a life mission? What can I do there to leave the earth a better place, to help the culture? I think everybody needs to ask themselves, what is their mission and how can it benefit others, not just while they're here, but while they're gone as well. The fifth thing that stuck out to me in Kendrick Lamar The Heart Part 5, this is greatness. Like, Kendrick Lamar is showing us greatness. Not just anybody is able to disappear for about 5 years without dropping a single, dropping an album or anything that's high in demand and stay relevant. Kendrick Lamar does not do this by crazy marketing schemes and weird tactics and publicity stunts like certain other people's, like certain favorites, like certain celebrities that I'm not gonna name. Kendrick Lamar is able to do this by always improving his craft, constantly working and just improving himself, so people are always looking forward to what he's about to drop next. I personally just find that crazy inspiring. That is definitely the most important thing I think I've taken away from this video, that you have to keep on improving your craft. You have to be consistent and deliver quality to people in whatever you do. Everything that you do, you have to deliver that quality to people. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to others. That is what you do for the culture. Delivering that desired value to your audience in whatever way you deliver value. That quality good stuff. The sixth thing I took away from Kendrick Lamar The Heart Part 5 was a question, a very important question. How are you impacting the culture? What am I doing for the culture? It's an introspective question that, even though I am a very small content creator, I need to ask myself, well, what is the mark I want to leave behind? What am I influencing? What am I impacting, and direction? What is the direction I'm pushing other people to be in and to do? What is the example I'm setting? What am I leaving behind for others, for people that come behind me, for people that come after me when I'm not even here no more? What is it? That's it for today. Please like, comment and subscribe. If you are new here and you've made it to the end of the video, shout out to you. I appreciate you. Now make sure you hit subscribe, because I know this content's a bit different, which is why you might have seen it, but you clearly like mindset content, productivity content, self-discipline content, stuff that's going to help you get your mind right, but it's entertaining as well. So hit that subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace. Make sure you like the video too, because it helps like a lot, like a lot.